Hello and welcome to the second episode of Top Employers 2022. I'm Morwick Pietersen. Top Employers Institute is the global authority in recognizing excellence in people practices and helps accelerate these practices to enrich the world of work. Through the Top Employers Institute certification program, participating companies can be validated, certified, and recognized as an employer of choice. In 2022, the Top Employers Institute has certified over 1,857 organizations in 123 countries or regions. 249 organizations spanning 31 African countries have been officially announced as Certified Top Employers 2022 in Africa for their outstanding HR strategies and people practices. Joining me now is David Plink, Global CEO of Top Employers Institute. Good day and thank you for joining us.
My pleasure. Glad to be here.
David, Top Employers Institute has been recognizing top achieving businesses for many years now. Can you briefly expand on what the Top Employers certification program is about?
Yes, absolutely. So we have indeed been recognizing top employers throughout the world for over 30 years right now. And the premier qualification of employers to enter into the program and to successfully be certified is the development of their people. So we look within our audit and our assessment of companies, whether these companies have what it takes to fully focus on the development of their people. And it starts with attracting the right people, engaging them in the organization, developing them, ensuring that there's a great culture for development. So those are the traits that a top employer showcases, and based on our audit and assessment, they get to be certified.
Now, David, African businesses are constantly reshaping their business models, to be more agile. What are the highlights and latest trends emerging from Africa's Top Employers 2022 certification program?
Well, I think if you look at that agility, that's something we're asked to showcase on a daily basis under the circumstances we are right now. But some of the trends we see explicitly within the group of top employers as a whole and in Africa is that the employee is more powerful than ever before. We see that the employee is driving the agenda of companies and is far more involved in strategic decision making throughout the company. So if you distill that to the major trends, we see one, that companies, to be attractive, to be able to attract the right talent, they need to ensure that they have more than just engaged employees. They need to have employees that are involved in the way the strategy is set, in the way that it's executed. And that engagement goes then further than just liking what the company does and having an overlapping set of values. So that's one. A second trend that we're seeing is within that agility as well, and the people agility, we see that companies need to be digitally agile as well and make sure that after this first phase of almost 2 years already, where companies adjusted to the overall new situation by using digital platforms, they now need to really focus on bringing those platforms further, to truly integrate them in the day-to-day business and to essentially make sure that people are more integrated because of those digital HR tools. So that's a clear second trend that we're seeing.
So, David, to wrap up this conversation, and it's really such an interesting conversation, what are the three major ways in which the need for change will shape organizations within HR moving forward?
Well, as I said, the people are driving the change within those companies, and the people are also the ones that are the key to that success. So I think there's three major areas that companies need to fully focus on to be successful in this day and age. First one, as I mentioned, is their digital HR, to really make sure that people are connected no matter where they are working. So ensuring that that's in place. Secondly, and equally important, is the talent attraction. We hear everything and we see the great resignation happening, and companies need to make sure that they attract the right people, that they have an employer brand that speaks volumes about who they really are and speak with an authentic voice and make sure that they can thereby attract the right people. And finally, something that is not unique for this year, but that's been growing over the past decade, is to have purposeful companies. So if you really want to make sure that you attract the right talent and have a sustainable business model, you need to be sustainable in the way you do business, and you need to have a higher purpose beyond just making money. So those are the three things: the digital capabilities, the attraction of the right talent, and making sure that you offer purposeful work.
All right, that brings us to the end of our conversation. Thank you to my guest, David Plink, Global CEO of Top Employers Institute. And to all our viewers, it's goodbye for now.